Welcome to the channel all. So if you're like most people starting out in Tarkov, you may be finding yourself running out of gear and money quickly. In this video, I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to get both back. I'm going to go in with nothing but an average sized backpack on the first run and show you what I do to earn a bit of money when I'm not really wanting to focus too much. Now for the shameless plug. If you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe and maybe leave a comment if you have any suggestions or something else you want to see. Alright, thanks. Let's get into it. So when first starting out, the first thing I'm going to do is kind of take a look around and see where I spawned at. So we're on the rail yard extraction side of the map, so we're going to be running towards the Amercon one. I don't want to run off to the left because I know people spawn over there. People spawn off to the right, so I'm going to go straight forward, hit one of these first stashes, and then move on from there. If I hear any gunshots, I'll decide on where I'm going next. As I'm looting this second stash, I'm starting to think to myself, okay, I'm not hearing anybody. I know there's 3 stashes to my right. I could go loot those and then decide from there if I want to get out. If I find anything good, we'll be close to the extract, and if not, we could go in and get some more. You may notice that I try to pick up every item even if I don't intend on carrying it out. I do this because each item looted in a raid gives you looting experience the first time you pick it up. So even if you're going to drop it, it's still worth it to just pick it up, get the experience, and ditch it later if you find something to replace it with. At this point, I'm debating on whether or not I want to go under into the parking garage right now. I don't have a gun, and I know scavs spawn right there immediately inside the parking garage, so if I go in there, I have no way to defend myself, and I'm also likely to be tagged and cursed because I didn't bring a weapon in. So best bet is to go and loot some more stashes on the outside and see if we can find anything of value in one of those. While doing stash runs like this, you are going to find a lot of food and drink, so you might as well eat it as you're going along. Every little bit helps to level up your metabolism based on how much you're missing, and since you're going to find so much, might as well use it instead of ditch it. And we also found a gun at this point, which kind of makes me reassess my capabilities of going into the parking garage. So we could go into the parking garage to try to get some more loot, but my bag is full. I don't really have any more room for anything else that I may find, so I'm just going to extract, take this pistol into the next run. At least that way when we first get in, we have a little bit of defense if we find any scavs. There's a couple more boxes along the way towards the extract, so I'll hit those, get out, and then reassess. So that was it. We were in and out in about 9 minutes total, found a few things of high value, found a pistol, which we're going to take into the next run. We'll have some defense, and we might be able to go into the parking garage and get some better stuff. Okay, so we just spawned in, same thought, there's somebody that spawns behind me up to the right of me. I know there's 3 stashes over there, but it's not worth it if we run into another player. So I'm just gonna run straight forward, hit a stash, a weapon box, green box, and 2 other stashes. We found another gun at this point. This is a major win for us. I don't really want to risk it. I could go loot those ambulances. Sometimes there's an LEDX spawn in there, but I don't think it's really worth it. The chances to find that are really small. So we're gonna go to the outside still. There's another stash and another gun box we can hit, and then we will go from there. These square weapon crates or gun crates or whatever you want to call them have a very high chance of spawning iskras in them, so it's always good to know where a few of them are in case you're running low on energy. There's also a couple of quests that require them, so it's always good to keep them in the back of your mind. Quite a few scavs spawn at the power plant, and players go there often to turn on the power so that they can get into the locked rooms. So we're just going to avoid that altogether. Go into the basement. We could take on 1 or 2 scavs if we find them down here. Once you do manage to get down here though, there is gun boxes, weapon boxes, duffel bags, ammo crates all over the place. I'm going to include a link to a website that has everything listed, and you can filter by what you're trying to find. It is very useful, so you can just have that pulled up either on your phone or on another monitor if you have one, and just kind of figure out your path. These weapon boxes can spawn all sorts of gear. You can see a duffel bag spawned in this one. It is not limited to that. You can also find hex grids in some of them. You can find altents. You can find all sorts of weapons. You can find some of the top tier armor in the game very early on if you know where they are and you hit enough of them. So I'm going to cut out a lot of the running that I do around here, and I'll probably just cut in at when we're looting a box or find something of valuable as loose loot, just to keep this video short for y'all. If y'all do want to see a full run, let me know down below, and I will try to get one of those recorded. Okay, so we've done a pretty decent run. Our inventory is full. We're now dropping some valuable items to pick up some other items that may or may not have the same value. So at this point, it's a good time to get out. I'm not even going to hit the other crate. I'm not going to hit the other stash. Just going to go to extract, not risk it. Think it's good. We'll reset and see how we did. Okay, so we got everything separated. Everything in that top above the RPK is what I'm going to sell. I'm just going to sell it to the vendors. If I flea market a lot of this stuff, I could probably get a lot more money for it. So this is going to be a really rough estimate. We take note of how much money I had beforehand, which was $6,615,840. And then we're just going to see how much we make, again, vendoring all of it. When selling items to vendors, you generally want to start out with therapists first. She will give you the most for anything that she does buy. After that, you want to go to Ragman for any of your clothing items and anything that he will buy. And then for your weapon parts and guns and that sort of stuff, you want to go to Mechanic. Technically, Peacekeeper does give you a higher dollar value for the items, but there's just not as much use for USD in the game. So go to Mechanic, get the rubles, and then after that, it's kind of a toss-up between Prapper, Skier, and Jaeger. So after everything has been sold, we end up with $7,360,300. That comes out to a profit of $745,000, roughly rounding up a little bit. But for about 30 minutes of game time, not really that much stress. I think it was a pretty good way to make some money. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I will try to get more content out. Thank you.